Welcome to This Week in the Stock Market. Before we begin, a quick look at the major indices. Generally a red day at Friday's close, with the Dow Jones narrowly closing in the green. Since last week's close, the Nasdaq is down more than 4%. Without further ado, the first topic of the week. Let's talk a bit about Tesla. Tesla stock hasn't exactly had their best year, down nearly 15% year to date. However, it's seen a rise in recent weeks, with shares up 29% in the past 6 months. Earlier this week, Tesla revealed record numbers for their total vehicle production and delivery figures for Q1 of 2022. Despite facing difficulties due to supply chain interruptions and closure to its Shanghai Gigafactory, the EV giant produced over 305.4 thousand vehicles and delivered more than 310,000 vehicles. The Model 3 and the Model Y made the bulk of the deliveries with 295,000 units. Meanwhile, the Model S and the Model X accounted for only 14,000 units. To put into perspective this excellent growth, in the same period last year, Tesla produced and delivered 180 and 184,000 respectively. That's a 69% increase in productions, nice, and a 67% increase in deliveries in 1 year. And here's a crazy stat. After today's impressive quarter, Tesla has now delivered more than 2.64 million vehicles since 2012. And based on its current growth, we'll likely see it hit 3 million by next quarter. Don't forget, this is without the Roadster, the Cybertruck and the Semi-Truck. And with Tesla looking to expand with its new Gigafactory in Germany, which recently opened, the EV giant will be competing on all levels. Definitely an exciting time to be a Tesla fan and shareholder. Sticking with Elon, he just became the largest shareholder of Twitter. Twitter shares spiked by 35% on Monday, as the world's richest man, Elon Musk, bought a 9.2% stake in the social media platform. Elon Musk now owns about 73 million shares worth around $3 billion, and he's already made close to 800 million back. To put this into perspective, this is his gain so far compared to Twitter's net income from 2019 to 2021. So what does this news mean? Elon has now joined Twitter's board of directors, and as the largest shareholder in the company, owning 4 times the stake as the previous largest individual holder, former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, there is no doubt he will have major influence in the decision making and management of the company from this point on. And Elon has actually critiqued Twitter many times in the past. For instance, on the 25th of March, he put out a poll questioning Twitter's integrity for free speech. Over 2 million people voted, with 70% voting no. He then added, "The consequences of this poll will be important. Please vote carefully." He also tweeted on the 27th of March, "Given that Twitter serves as the de facto public town square, failing to adhere to free speech principles fundamentally undermines democracy. What should be done? Is a new platform needed?" Many people, including myself, thought he was going to launch his own social media platform. But what's interesting is, according to a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, Elon had actually acquired the Twitter stake on March 14th, so prior to these tweets. We can kind of see Elon's intentions behind these tweets. He was analysing Twitter as a social media platform and trying to identify potential areas of improvement, in this case freedom of speech. So, do you think this acquisition is good news for Twitter? Leave any thoughts below. And with that being said, that is all for this week. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, please smash the like button, and we'll see you next week.